Hey, this is Andrew.
And this is Doug.
And welcome to the Bathroom Podcast.
I like the pause there.
Got to change it up every week.
It sounds ominous.
That was excellent. All right, welcome back.
Sounds like we're going to have to butt rape Sam.
We may have to. Our guests today are Richie and Sam.
Richie and Sam.
Richie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, you can just call me Smurf Master Flux.
Smurf Master Flux. Excellent. I'll put that in the socials down at the bottom. Sam, what about you?
Oh, man, I don't really know how to open up, but what's up, gang?
Where are you from?
I am originally from St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, go Blues. You guys want a plaque?
Both of you.
But I was at Fort Hood for 4 years, and now I live in San Antonio.
Ooh.
He made it out.
How do you like San Antonio?
It's all right, man. Good food.
I've
never been, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
And come down there, take you get some food, you lose your fucking mind.
Him and Cammy haven't been to Austin yet either. dude.
No, we've been to Austin.
Austin.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't been to San Antonio.
Austin's trash compared to San Antonio.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we haven't been to 6th Street. That's what he's talking about.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
we
right,
haven't,
so
we haven't been
you
drinking.
haven't really been to Austin.
Yeah.
We've just
That's what I
seen,
meant.
we went to 21 Diner or whatever that nice one is down there. It's fucking
Was it
it's
good?
sweet. Yeah, chicken and waffles. Like,
Oh, oof.
Mints.
Fuck up the chicken and waffles, dude.
Of course. Every chicken over everything, dude.
So, what'd you do in the Army?
I was a medic. That was pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Ups and
Some
downs.
fun stuff. Yeah.
My experience in the Army was not ideal. I fucking hated it. I was,
Welcome to the club, right?
That's pretty level around
you know what
around
I
the
mean?
base.
Like, I got in, or like I was 18, I signed and I went, when I graduated high school. Basic training was cool, you're busy, right? And then I got to
And you're new.
AIT, and the whole time I'm like, I just want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
And I pretty much kept that trend up until now.
Yeah.
So
To this day.
Yeah, to this day.
I feel like when you get to be over 18 and then you start to accept a bunch of responsibility at one time, just
Right.
the rest of your life is, I just want to kill myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
Fuck this.
But it sounds like super, just real asshole-ish, but
Yeah.
it's really hard to be working for somebody and you're like, I'm fucking smarter than this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm 19 years old. Meanwhile, this guy's fucking 35 and has no fucking idea how to
And he's
tie
like
his
a
boots in the
drunk
morning.
and he's
Yeah.
like just a fucking waste of
loser,
space.
doesn't know how to do his job. Like, it just blew my fucking mind.
There's a reason you're still a staff sergeant in the Army at 14 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We know a lot of
Because
them.
they wanted the numbers. And then fucking
We usually fire them and send them to the Copeland Center to work.
Nice. That's a fucking gig to have, dude. Really,
fucking
anywhere
funny.
where you're not. Do you guys see
Oh,
that
yeah, he
on
got fired from that, too, by the way.
Huh?
What the fuck is he doing now?
You
I
can
don't
say
know.
some names. I can cut them out for little times, but
there? I was just saying, units and stuff. I'm not
oh
gonna-
yeah,
yeah,
you
oh,
can, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
you can
cool.
blast them.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I don't know anyone that's still there, so fucking. Oh, sorry, these guys.
Only the cool people listen to the shit anyway. So yeah.
Where
All right.
do you want to start? Let's go ahead.
Fuck.
So let's introduce Richie.
Yeah. Richie.
Oh, damn.
Scout. All right. Cool.
Nah, I'm from North Carolina. Pretty much the same thing as Sam. Joined when I was 18. I didn't go straight to 6'9". I was in 1st Brigade for a little while. And then 1st Brigade was actually going to Korea. I didn't have time left in my contract. So
Is that a penis?
That is a
on
penis.
your
Sorry,
notebook?
sorry. That's a penis. Someone came in
Who did that?
during the gender reveal and just drew a penis and then left, and I have no clue.
I guess
who
they
it
were
was.
hoping for a
Damn.
male.
Yeah. So
No, the disappointment was unruly.
But, yeah, so I didn't have time to go with them to Korea, so they just put me on orders to 3rd Brigade. And then I get to 3rd Brigade, and I was like, I was going to re-enlist. Like, why did you move me? And then I ended up re-enlisting at 3rd Brigade. And God, coming to 3rd Brigade is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
awesome.
No, I still
Same.
believe that.
Same. Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Well, that happened to me
Thought my microphone
6
was
years
my
ago, and I'm still
Just
fuck
kidding.
that.
Just kidding. That day in high school when the Army recruiter came into my classroom and started playing all those videos, that's the worst thing that
That's
ever
the-
happened to me.
Wow.
Did they get you with the dirtbag video? Too?
Yeah, the fucking dirt bike.
They
The
got
dirt-
me.
I
Fuck
saw
you.
the dirt bike video.
Fuck you,
too.
Sergeant
I was
Collins.
like,
badass
I still
video.
haven't seen it, dude. I've heard so much about it, but when I try and look it up, I don't see it. But I've heard
Oh,
it's
really?
fucking four-wheelers coming out of the back of a Bradley or a Striker. Fucking
Dude,
dudes wearing
no.
It was like some
bandanas
SF
and
shit, like-
yeah.
I don't know what the vehicle was, but a ramp lowers and then this dirt bike just rips out of the back of
Yeah.
the vehicle.
This
Like
guy's
a-
tearing
I
a
mean-
new one into the ground.
And all
Dude's got
fairness,
an
dude,
M4 on his back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
slung
ninja
like
sword.
a fucking
he's just whap, whap, whap. It's awesome. And I was like,
I later
yeah, I
learned,
want to do
Yeah,
that.
I
I said,
Yeah.
"Wah, bop, bop."
I later learned that so the Army has a new recruiting video for scouts.
Yeah, they do.
And it's been out for a while. That video had been out. The new scout recruiting video had been out for over a year when my recruiter showed me the old one.
And they're using the dirt bike.
The old one gets like 18-year-old dicks hard. They fucking
does, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
dude,
there's nothing cooler than guns and dirt bikes when
Well,
you're 18.
the thing is, like, yeah, when you're 18, like, you can go shoot people in the fucking face while on dirt bikes with your buddies, you know, smoking and fucking joking. That sounds
like
cool. That sounds awesome.
That sounds fun now.
And then you get there and they're like, hey, man, I know it's raining, but we need you to go mop the motor pool.
Yeah.
And you're like, what
Exactly.
the fuck is going on? Like, what does that mean?
Seriously.
Hey, I know your whole platoon doesn't have comms, but
Yeah.
we need you to go into this lightning storm instead of OPs in the lightning storm.
Was that the what you just did?
Yeah, that was like 2 days ago.
Just
Still
happened.
dealing with that.
Very recent. Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
I
so
was-
glad I wasn't out there. I was
Yeah.
watching the rain and I was like, dude, fuck this place.
Yeah, it was awful, dude.
Dude, I was such a piece of shit when I was in the army. Like, what do you, like,
Oh, one
Hey,
of the greatest.
we
sham
need you to
artists.
go here. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Just like fucking like mine.
Yeah.
Sure. And I'd go do whatever the fuck I wanted. And they'd call me. And I remember that. You told me to go to the motor pool. And they called me and they're like, where you at? I'm like, oh, I'm coming back from the motor pool. And they're like, oh, no, go ahead and do this. I'm like, okay. And then I go fuck off for like 4 more hours. And like 5 o'clock from I'm like, what'd you do all day? I was like, stuff. Like fucking stupid, dude. Like it's incredible. Like that was the one thing that was really cool. Like when I was at work and I wasn't really working, I was just hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
That being said, like the fucking 3 years of hazing that led up to that point was absolutely not worth it, dude. I got my ass kicked for the first fucking year?
Yeah.
That I was at 6'9"?
I got the shit beat out of me when I was a private.
Yeah, I tell people that and they're like, you didn't get hit. I'm like, yeah, the fuck I did.
Like,
Meanwhile, my buddies that were in the other troops, man, they didn't have that shit. They were all going home at like fucking 2 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, that's bitching, dude. I wish. You know what I was doing? I was fucking sitting inside, and then a specialist would come in, like, what are you doing? I'd be like, nothing, and they'll be like, come outside, and they put me in the push-up position, start kicking me in the ribs. Dude, that was just what it was for so fucking long. And like, I quick, and then like around that time too, that's when they were like really enforcing like the hey, we don't fucking haze anymore, no more hazing, whatever. Okay, so then they just stepped in instead of doing the physical game because I can get the shit kicked out of me. I got 2 brothers the same age, whatever. Fucking. Then they moved to the mental game, man. And one thing that I remember so well, like, and it's really not that bad, but I was so pissed at the time. Like, I cannot seem to forget how pissed off I was. We're at NTC, first time there. I'm still a fucking private. And, oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm just trying to make sure everyone hears it.
And they're like, hey, we need you to move, like, this box full of 50 cal mounts from here to the Connex, right? And it's 400 meters that way.
That sucks.
Right? So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Those bitches are heavy.
And all I see is my fucking NCO pulling them out of the box. Okay. And me, I'm like, at this point, like, I just got out of the box. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just ready to go
We're going home.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I don't
like,
give a
you kind of
fuck.
got that motivation to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, dude, I'll fucking do just about anything
Yeah.
at this point. So I start walking, and dude, I make like 8 trips back and forth. So that's 800 meters total, right? So I probably walk like 5 miles, 6 miles. Dude, I'm exhausted. And then I see my NCO rolling up with the box to the fucking, the Connex we were at. He's rolling up with the empty box that he pulled all this shit out of. And he goes, okay, now put it all back. And I was like, you son of a bitch, dude. And like, what was really shitty is he would say like really fucked up shit to me all the time. And like, whenever I'd say anything back, his initial reply would be like, I'm a fucking sergeant. You can't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
And like, I got very, very salty.
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
Fuck, dude. It's a miracle I didn't kill myself. I thought about it every day. It's super
Hey.
dark. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, but is the grass greener on the other side?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's all I hear.
My job now is fucking bitching, dude. Like, that initial step was like, that's the thing, man. Like, I'll talk to people all day about getting out of the Army. Like, everyone. And, like, when I was on my way out, I thought I had a plan. I was like, okay, I'm going to go be a police officer or whatever. I don't have the police officer mentality. Like, not at all, dude. I'm way too easygoing. It just doesn't work out. But, so I went and did the whole process at San Antonio PD, and it didn't work out. I was freaking out, man. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I was like, I'm already a medic. Or I'm an EMT in the civilian side. I was like, well, I'll just go to paramedic school. Why not? I got a GI Bill. Went and did that. That was 9 months. It's probably closer to 7 months, but with all the time off we got, given like Christmas break and spring break, it ended up being like 9 months. And that part sucked, man. Like initially, like not getting paid by the VA took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But when that paycheck hit, it was nice. Plus, you get your 6 months of employment. It's all about like
the VA for your GI Bill or for your like disability?
For my GI Bill, we can get
Okay.
into the disability thing
Okay.
a little bit if you want, because I actually have some things I'd love to say about that. So it took, like 4 months for me to get my GI Bill, which is a long time without
Did you
having
get the-
any fucking
did you-
cash.
Have the secondary or the post 9/11 one?
Post 9/11.
Okay, but the post 9/11, did that push? Did they still pushed it to the college, so you were still able to go to school while
Yes,
they were waiting
yeah.
for it? Okay.
So they once you like they don't. So the college had not been paid at one point.
Yeah.
And they called me like, "Hey, we're gonna have to like remove you if you don't have this payment." I was like, "Hey,
Mhm.
it's the GI Bill," and they're literally like, "Oh, never mind."
okay.
They just totally like fucked off.
That's fucking cool.
But then like I got my money, like I got
Yeah.
my back pay, and then another problem that I had is like I had a really hard time getting hold of the unemployment office.
Mm.
It's a whole nother deal, which I mean that's no one's
It's
fault.
the government.
It's
It's
exactly
the government.
Goddamn
Exactly.
government.
The
Yeah, it's
fucking
fucking
government.
San Antonio, man. Like there's a ton of unemployed people over there, and because that's the office I'm calling.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, but once I got my pay, it was good, and like I finished that, and I got a job almost as soon as I graduated out of paramedic school, which was sweet.
Hell yeah.
But the thing is, like, what you see a lot of people do when they're getting out of the army is they're like, I'm just gonna go fucking smoke weed. It's like, yeah, man, that sounds really cool, but what are you gonna do after your 2 months of terminal leave is done?
Yeah.
Because a lot of places are gonna be like, hey, we need you to take a drug test, or we need, have you smoked weed in the last 6
That
months?
was like the first thing that I said to one of our buddies, Jordan, that got out.
Yeah,
I was like, you can't just smoke weed right off the bat because you have to find a job.
You need a
have
job.
to get a good job. Like,
And the thing is, like, a lot of people, like, they get out and they want to be police officers or paramilitary or, any paramilitary, so, like, fucking firefighters, or they want to go do contracting. Well, that's, like, one of the first things they ask. And if you go to a big city for a fire department or a police department, they're going to polygraph you.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell you fucking no.
Mm.
Like, hey, if you smoke weed since you're 18 years old or it's been the last 7 years, no.
Yeah.
Because they don't need you, man. They got tons of people applying. They got, like, 3,000 people there, and then, on the force or on the department, and they get 4,000 people a year applying, they don't fucking need you.
Mm.
So that's the thing. You see a lot of people getting out, and they're like, oh, I just want to go smoke weed. I'm like, that's cool, man. If you want to go smoke weed, but live somewhere where you can fucking smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of applying lately, really.
Yeah.
Right? Yo, I have the funniest fucking thing that I did. So,
Did you apply to be a male stripper? I can see it.
I did not, but I should.
Great
because I
backup
got a
plan.
rockin' body.
Great
right?
backup plan.
Dude,
I go
starting OnlyFans.
No.
They
No,
make
dude,
hella
I don't
money,
have a
bro.
big enough dick.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Richie.
matter. Bro. I'm literally,
Small to average.
I've literally been talking to my
Absolutely.
wife about this. This isn't like sim shit, but I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, dude, we should just like take like videos of you like stepping on fruit and stuff and post it
Yeah.
on events. Dude, I bet we'll
Yeah.
make tons of cash. People are fucking
Yeah.
weird, dude.
People are weird.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the hub's paying like $3,500 a video.
That's not,
If you
it's
get
not
over a
true.
certain amount of
you have to
views.
you have to get a certain amount of views, and the thing is, like, if you're free, you have to get like 1,000 views to make like 69 cents.
Yeah.
But like,
Ooh.
if you're premium, then it's like $69 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The conversion, like, it's
Gotta be 69.
69, baby. Like, it sounds really
420,
cool,
69.
but the reality of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
The-
no matter what you're fucking, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I mean, hey, you're getting it in,
So you know how SFL Tab tells you to make a cover letter that's kind of designed for the job you're applying for?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yo, I hope future employers never hear this because I wrote a cover letter for a job as a director of a campaign of a Texas campaign for like Democratic elections.
Yeah.
Like as the director, like the executive director. And I talked about my love for democracy in my fucking thing and having, and then I took on their website, it was like candidate has to have a love for Common Core, ethic, democracy, blah blah blah, all this shit. And I put during my time in the Army, I found a really big love for and copied and pasted the
Dude, no, you'd be surprised, man.
Yeah.
That totally works. So recently, like probably in the last like 8 months, I just shotgun blast my resume to a bunch of like agencies, right? And literally, so one of the things they make you do is they'll if they see that you have the credentials, right? So I have a paramedic cert, and that looks really good. So
Yeah.
like, we'll take you in, you know. And then they'll be like, okay, well, can you explain? Because it's a contracting agency, and they're like, you know, they're DOS or whatever. So
Yeah.
they're like, hey, can you explain what you did? Dude, you can doctor anything up.
You can say
Now, like,
yeah.
the thing is, like, did I lie? Absolutely not.
Did I make it sound fucking awesome?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
dude. The thing is,
like a MCOER
Yeah.
that you make sound excellent. You did those things, but you didn't like.
Yeah, dude.
You're not a superhero for doing them. Everyone else does them.
I can make the fact that you changed a light bulb in the building sound like you're a fucking genius.
Exactly,
You know what I
dude.
mean? You can just church
Like,
anything up.
you just have to church it up. And the thing is, like, there was stuff, so you had to write, like, a whole narrative. Like, I had to write different narratives for, like, my civilian sector work and my military work or whatever. And I had to send it to them. And, like, literally there was one part that was, it's like the whole essential of being a medic in the Army, TC3, right?
Yep.
That's, like, all it is. And literally they kicked back my little narrative and, like, hey, does he have any TC3 experience? Like, that's literally the job.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've been doing for, like, 6 years now. Absolutely, I do. And, like, my recruiter or whatever was like, yeah, just put that in there. I was like, okay. So I put that I used to teach TC3 classes because I did, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And immediately they're like, yeah, perfect, we'll take it. Just like that, dude. It's all about making it sound good.
Yeah.
I mean, SFL Tap, man, like, if you really use it, it's legit. But at the same time, it's fucking bullshit. I don't know what it is now, but I know, like, now,
it's
I guess.
like the same thing.
Aren't they helping you guys with VA ratings and shit on the way out?
No.
So I had some friends that were on their way out, and they were kind of helping them get their VA claim going. I had none of that shit.
They tell us how to do it, but it's not like. I mean, I'm sure I could go to the counselor and be like, "Hey, I want to file a VA claim." They'd be like, "Okay, here's how you do it." But I don't think it's not like a required like task. But yeah,
I would say, dude, like that's the biggest thing. Like for all the people that are like listening to this or whatever that are still in the Army, yo, if you fucking stub your toe, go to sick call. If you have a cough, go to sick call.
I should have, but like,
I didn't
fucking
go
broken
100%.
his shit and I haven't done it.
Yeah, man, I had so many fucking problems and I never went to sick call. I think I went twice in my Army career, and it's because my first time was like, you need to go. Yeah, and it was like shit, like fucking.
Like I had a fever.
Yeah, like I was real, like I looked visibly sick.
Yeah.
Thing is, you don't realize until you. That's the hard part. You get into the civilian world and like you realize, oh shit, I got some shit that's wrong with me.
Yeah.
Like when you're hanging around with your buddies, like when I'm hanging out with these guys.
What do you mean you don't see spots when you get up?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you don't hear that ringing?
Well, that's not normal. Yeah, and the thing is, like you're like, what do you mean? Not everybody wants to fucking kill themselves every day. Why? Yeah. Like
what?
You realize that, I didn't realize it until I actually talked to people that. Have never been in the Army or like really talked to my wife about it, and she's like, no, you're not supposed to feel like that. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck, you know what I mean? It's a wake up call, man. Like that's the thing. And since I was a medic, I always neglected taking care of myself. Like I didn't go to sick call because like I was afraid that I was gonna look soft to my fucking NCOs or whoever
that's
around me.
Infantry mentality.
And I shouldn't have had that, man, because in turn I fucked myself so hard. Yeah, because there's a lot of shit that I have wrong with me. Like I have little pains here and there. Like keep in mind, I'm pretty decent shape. I still take care of myself outside the Army, which is a lot of things you see people do when they get out is they don't take care of themselves.
Yeah,
that's gonna be me. I fucking put on like 60 pounds and
fat
shit.
Mechanic.
Yeah, boy, you know, and it because it's easy to fucking turn to the bottle. Like that's an easy way out. I'm just saying, like, while you're in the Army, take care of yourself. Fucking go to sick call because when you get out, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, why do you think you can claim knee pain?" Yeah. Well, because I have fucking knee pain. They're like, "Well, did you get seen for it?" No, you can't claim that then. Okay.
That's the problem. I've been in for like 8 years, and I've been to sick call for like 2 things. And one of them, I smashed my hand in a Bradley hatch, and I had to have my fingernails lanced, because they were so swollen. Like they had to lance the fingernail to let the blood out.
That's awesome.
That's one of and then the other one was I had a staph infection that I had to go have also lanced. Like that's the only 2 times I've ever been to sick call.
You should keep going.
Yeah.
I'm talking like you got a headache, go for that shit. You got back pain, go for that fucking shit.
And I'm just now I'm going to EBH appointments because I'm just always stressed and anxious because of the fucking Army.
Sunday scaries.
Yeah. You're not supposed to fucking feel like that. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. I didn't know that shit. I was fucking walking around my house all day with a gun. And my wife's like, why are you doing that? I was like, because if someone comes to the house, I need to kill them. And she's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I'm like, yes. You know, and that's the mentality. The thing is, I didn't know that I was not supposed to feel like that.
Yeah. There's I feel so many times I'm laying in bed and I hear the dog bark and Cooper will bark at fucking anything. And I might keep this in. My gun sits in my closet and not in my nightstand because I don't want it in my nightstand because the cats will jump up and claw open the thing and then go into the nightstand. So I keep it in my closet. And there's so many times where I've been sitting there wide awake, like just I wish I could reach in my nightstand and just have something that if a door or if a person
starts cracking
appeared in the door frame, because I keep my door open so my dogs can go get water and shit, and if a body appeared in the door frame, I wouldn't be able to beat him to the closet. It's right next to the door.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I better get good at fighting or something, because I'm keeping it in my nightstand.
You better get
I'm
fucking
stressed.
fast.
Every time the dog barks, I wake up and I'm, oh no,
Exactly,
this could
bro.
be it.
It's like fucking you're working at a fire
My
department,
time
those
has
tones
come.
go off, bro. Like you're really good. Like you're sleeping, your heart rate's like 50, and all of a sudden you hear like you hear that tone go off, and you're like 120. All the veins in your neck are like just stiff. You're like, let's fucking go, baby. Like that's exactly.
I've been
what
waiting
it's
for
like,
someone
bro.
to break into my fucking house.
man.
Woo!
Like the thing is, like I didn't know this shit was wrong with me until like my wife was like sat me down and she's like, listen, you need help. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm fine.
And she's like, you've almost
No.
shot me twice. I'm like, oh shit.
Quit going to the fucking bathroom in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
Damn.
Well, it'd be like
Scaring the
Hold
shit
that
out of
shit in.
My wife used to work like night shifts and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was at home all night by myself, and I'm like extremely high strung at night. Like I don't sleep very much anyways, which is probably not good. But
Nope.
I had a 45, and I still have my 45, and I keep it next to my bed. But my wife, sometimes she would get off early. They'd be like, oh, you go home early. So she'd be coming in at like fucking like 11 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
Well, my ass just laid down.
You go, nobody's supposed to be here.
Yeah,
then.
no one's supposed to be here. So
Yeah.
and then I lived in a house at the time. I live in an apartment now. But I lived in a house, and it was like, as soon as you'd open the front door, there was just a long line of steps and like a banister. And I know she had to shit her pants like 2 times. Man. Like, she comes in the house, and I'm just leaning around the corner like all right, motherfucker, I got you.
Time to die.
Time to die,
Oh,
clown.
you're lucky you have a womanly frame, or else I would have capped you.
Dude, if my wife was not so easygoing, she would have totally fucking left me by now. Because, like, I realized, like, looking back at some of the shit I've done, holy crap, that guy's fucking crazy. Something's wrong with that dude, you know?
No, it's okay. If Kim leaves you, I got one more guest room.
Exactly.
Speaking
Already
of shooting your buddies, Richie, do you want to explain what you did to our good friend Dennis?
oh my god.
What did you do to Dennis?
Let's just say Dennis has 31 and a half teeth now.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I heard about this.
So, after we got back from Kuwait, we always used to have these game nights at my house where we just get stupid drunk and play board games.
Yo, stupid turn. You-
I remember playing board games with
We
you guys
brought the
in Korea.
tradition to Korea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
So before Kuwait, I was in Comanche Troop like these guys.
Yeah.
And we went to do a sustainment gunnery. So we went up from Kuwait Naval Base to Camp Buring, and we did a sustainment gunnery. And the squadron commander had just done his sustainment gunnery the master gunner was his gunner, and the master gunner shot like absolute shit. Like I think he got like a 600 and something. Like
I remember,
which
like,
is
I used a
qualified.
fucking dickhead.
Yeah,
Aren't they all?
yeah, obviously. But
To all the master gunners out there listening,
you can eat my
fuck
ass.
you.
I'll give you my address. We can come fight.
Yeah.
We can come fuck.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Fuck you.
Or I'll shoot you. Don't come in too late.
Yeah.
You'll die.
Come to my house unannounced.
Yeah.
Business hours, please.
Make sure you've got broad shoulders, because
But so
Is that you, honey? Do.
So the squadron commander shot like absolute shit, and then I go up for my sustainment gunnery, and we're doing like this makeshift GST where we're like going over all the GST events and just getting like a go, I guess, because it's a requirement to go to live fire. And we just shot 4 qualifications. So like as soon as you were over 700, over 7 out of 10, you quit.
Yeah.
And so at the end of my 4th engagement, or at the end of my 7th engagement, I had a 692. So I did have to shoot 8 engagements. I didn't have a perfect 7 engagement run. So I ended up having 780 something, having only shot 8 engagements. So I got my qualified, and then we went back to K&B.
You were the troop high, right? That's what it was. You were the troop high?
Yeah, for the sustainment gunnery.
Yeah.
So some people ended up having to shoot all 10 engagements just to get qualified. Like I did it in 8. You can do it in 7, but that's like you shot all 7 engagements perfect.
Yeah.
But and I did this with a brand new LT also, so that says something for my abilities. Like I was doing the entire fire command. Like I would identify the target. I'd be like normally the commander.
Who was it?
It was
It was
Lieutenant O'Neill.
I
That's right.
fucking love
Right.
Lieutenant O'Neill, dude.
Great dude.
Captain O'Neill now.
Oh, really?
Captain O'Neill,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have to give old Tony a call.
Yeah,
Tony O'Neill.
So,
Tony
So,
the Tiger,
I used to
bro.
call him that. He gets so pissed.
Yeah, so normally the vehicle commanders like gunner, sabo, PC. Then the gunner's like identified PC 800 meters, and the commander will say driver up, fire and adjust. So I'd be like I'd found every single target. So I'd be like identified PC, sabo index 700 meters. So all he would have to do is say driver up, fire and adjust, and like literally all he had to do was just say those words every engagement, and he was golden. I did everything for him. Not that he was bad. It was just his very first gunnery. Like on the way out there, he buckled the chin strap on his CBC.
What a
loser!
Yeah.
All right.
Look at this virgin.
So how does this connect to the dude with
Okay.
the teeth?
Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So anyway, after all this is said and done, we're back home doing our board game night where everybody's just shitty drunk, and Dennis tells the story of how when we had that conversation
Richie,
with Captain Dixon.
If you want to be correct, we address him as specialist promotable Libby.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. God, I forgot he was.
You're right.
he
You
was
better
my dick
fucking
off.
check yourself before you wreck yourself, brother.
That's promotable to you.
Promotable.
But so Flip is recounting the story, but he's telling it falsely on purpose to piss me off. And he's like, yeah, remember when we talked to Captain Dixon and you said, yeah, I'd love to go be the Sco's gunner. And I was like, that's not how that happened. He's like, that's how I remember it. And I was like, and he's like, yeah, you said you wanted to go to HHG. So I go into my room and I have a CO2 powered airsoft pistol that I had just put a brand new CO2 in, and I shot Flippy in the ass earlier that night. And after I shot him in the ass, I peeled back the thing that holds the BBs in and just shook it, put the magazine back in the thing, and put it on my bookshelf in my bedroom. So in my head, I'm like, it's empty, and I grab it. It's an airsoft gun. I would never do this with a real gun ever.
Just
I just
for the record, I just gotta tell people.
I just want everyone who hears this to know I would never point a real gun at my friend or anyone
he
who
points his gun at me every time he sees me.
absolutely not.
Every time I get in his
That's
car,
not a rifle.
What's
That's
up,
his
bitch?
dick.
You're right.
Things,
Not a
that thing's
grenade
chambered
launcher.
in
That's
50
fucking
I grab it
horseback,
off the
yeah.
bookshelf. I point it at Flip, and I'm just like, pow, 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 pow. Little did I know there was one
BB came
left.
out.
One BB
No,
in
it's
the
a two.
chamber.
It was two. It was two. Yeah, so you shot the first one that hit his tooth, and the second one is the one that lodged into his lip.
No, it was the same BB because it hit his tooth, bounced off his tooth, and lodged in his lip because it was lodged in
But
his lip
he
from the
swallowed.
inside.
So we pushed one out, and he swallowed one.
He swallowed his tooth.
Oh god, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But
Can you imagine pooping out a tooth?
So I pulled the trigger.
Just scraping your butt.
I pulled
all
the
way
trigger
out.
like 8 times, and he's lucky there was only one.
Because
BB in there.
his face would have eaten like 8 of them.
Dude, his
So
fucking mouth was
Oh, hold on. I got
bleeding.
a picture of
the
this shit.
BB
Oh, yeah.
hits him directly in it was one of the front bottom teeth. Hits him in the tooth, bounces off the tooth, and embeds the BB
In his
on
lip.
the inside of his lip.
Oh.
And he's
And we're like fishing around his mouth trying to find the BB.
and
He
I
fucking
dropped the
killed
gun. I'm
it.
like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
And he at first he's
Is he
laughing.
in
He's
pain?
like,
Oh, he
He's
was
like, he's
shitty drunk.
Oh, okay.
dude, yeah, he can't feel a
We
fuck.
tried to get him to
whiskey
go
drunk.
to like an emergency dentist. He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
And then I remember moments after this, somebody iced him, and he drank the.
Oh,
drank
he
the
smashed the ice.
Oh my
And his
God.
tooth was like
That
fucked
had to
up right
hurt
through the
the
middle, and
fucking
you could
teeth.
see
Oh,
the
dude,
nerve.
Yeah.
he's crying in the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a picture?
Yeah, the
Okay.
blood was coming out of the center of his tooth.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
like
It was like it
Yeah.
maybe squirted once or twice, but then like blood was oozing
That'll
out of the
happen.
root of his tooth. Like it
Yeah.
was shattered, and you could see like where the nerve goes through the tooth and like the blood supply for it, and blood was coming out of
Yeah.
the tooth.
If
The
you have the
the
picture,
best
we'll,
part is-
we'll put it in the YouTube video if he's cool with it.
And
Oh, he's cool with it.
Yeah.
and then
Actually, before we continue, a quick shout out to Dennis Filippi. You're my best friend, and I love you.
Thank you, Dennis.
He,
I don't know you, but you sound like a good man.
He is, dude.
he is.
He's
He's
Oh,
the
dude.
fucking best.
He's
if
actually-
he comes down and visits, we'll get him on.
Let's
here.
put it this way:
Hell yeah.
I broke his tooth in half,
And he
and
didn't.
he's
he
still
wasn't
my
mad.
friend.
He just ate it like a brother.
No,
Yeah.
man. Oh, dude, he's also like
God.
the most handy person I've ever met in my life. The man is incredible, man.
You mean
Well,
foot? He's
He's
the
Oh,
foot-
here it
footy.
is, here it
He's
is.
very footy.
He's very footy. That's right. So he's got
His hands look like little feet.
Oh,
Little
really?
toe
Just
fingers.
fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know what y'all gonna
fucking
put it here. Look at that shit.
We'll put it in the video. We'll link it in
Yeah,
the
we'll
video.
link
Okay, I was about to say
Send it
this
to me, we'll
motherfucker,
link it.
man. And it was so funny because so Richie shoots him in the tooth, and he's like sitting there. Dude, he's crying. He couldn't even drink water. Now he's not crying because he's being a bitch. He's crying because he's like
laughed.
he's like just fucking crying and
Yeah.
drinking fucking. What do you get? We iced him,
Yeah.
I think that was Kim.
Yeah, Kim iced him.
Kim. Fucking.
What a savage.
She's evil, dude.
And he pounds the whole ice. Even he's like, it burns my tooth.
And he's like trying to put the bottle over the top. And like he's just sitting there just fucking bawling. He's like, we're like, go to sick call. I was like, I'm just gonna, like, exactly like this. He's like, I'm just gonna keep drinking. And he's like sipping on his whiskey and he goes, goodness gracious, dude.
He's like, here, let's wipe the blood off and keep playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got blood on the whatever game we were.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, we used to do that every weekend, and we'd get all fucked up and play games. We don't play games. We'd play one game, and then we'd hammer it and just sit there and bullshit for like 6 hours.
That's the best. Dude,
that's the best time.
That was when the women came. When there were no women, we would play all night.
Yeah.
If you would have had microphones there, it would have been a hit podcast.
It would have been a hit podcast, and also we'd all be in jail. Or you'd all be in jail. I wasn't there.
I'd be in jail for sure.
All right. You guys need a refill?
Yeah.
I do.
I've been topping off the whole time. I'm good, boys.
We're gonna bust a break real quick, and we're gonna grab refills. Except for Sam, he's gonna sit here and just ponder life thoughts.
Maybe beat
For
off.
now, a word from our sponsor.
All right, we'll
With
be right back.
Manscaped.
All right, welcome back.
Here we are. Got new drinks.
Yeah, the
Clink
number
sync?
one. Oh yeah,
Wait, let's get it.
Clink sync.
No, that is, but man, it's so full.
Don't spill.
God.
There
All
it
right,
is.
sweet.
Oh, we're doing that? Okay.
Excellent.
All
That's
right,
gonna
good
sound
stuff.
great. On
That was a
audio
fucking
quality.
Did we even? Did we mention the drink of the week?
Oh, we haven't.
Well, here we are. 2 drinks in.
Yeah, whiskey and Coke,
Whiskey, Coke.
right?
Not for me, boys. Sorry.
So
That's all right.
It's okay. I'm not
what
using Coke. I'm using cheer wine.
sheer wine. All right, whiskey is the main
And
proprietor.
cola. And cola.
Cola.
Yeah.
Carbonated beverages.
Everything's a Coke looking
Nerd.
ass.
Southern looking ass.
God, I remember the last time I had fucking liquor. What a bad decision, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It was alright. So just I guess I could talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Send it real quick.
absolutely.
So we just got back from deployment, and obviously you know how that went.
Kuwait.
Yeah, we went to Syria.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean you know how that went. You know how that was. We you kind of understanding all that shit. Not a fun time, but also a fun time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
very much ups and downs.
Ups and downs. Yeah. So we got back, and like keep in mind, like I have not my time in the Army. I was not in a good place mentally at all. So that always played a big factor. But anyway, so I went home for Christmas, and I had not been home for it had been a long time, at least a year and a half.
Mhm.
So I went home, and so I live in Alton, but it's easier to say St. Louis just because it fucking cuts the fat, right?
Is it in Illinois or?
It's in
Missouri?
Illinois.
Okay.
It's right on the river. Like
Yeah.
we're on the Mississippi.
Okay.
So, fucking, we go downtown, and downtown's pretty cool. I mean, it's no 6th Street,
Yeah.
whatever, but it's pretty cool, man. There's some cool shit down there.
Mm.
So we go down there, and I had introduced my brothers and my friends to what icing was, which is what
my
a stupid
God.
fucking idea. The thing is, I'm not a bitch, dude. You can ice me at any moment, I will fucking drink it. Okay? Besides, actually, I'll probably do it when I'm driving too. I'm just kidding, everybody.
Employers.
Anyways, so we go to a place called Max. And Max is cool. They got some good food. I don't really like going there anymore because the crowd's real young.
Mm.
Which I know that sounds ridiculous because I'm only 24 years old. But
You're only
I mean-
24. Jesus.
yeah, I know.
I'm only 24. You see the manliness compared to me? I look like a child compared
It's
to you.
the
What the
mustache.
fuck is this?
Yeah,
It
don't
is
let
a
him fool you.
mustache.
It's
Could
the
be
mustache.
It's a mustache.
If you
The
had a
thing is,
mustache,
like, if you
you'd-
looked at my penis, you'd be like, oh, he's only
Like I turned 25
2 years
in I turned 25 in a week.
all balls.
I turned 25 October 3rd, man.
I turned 27 on the.
Shut up!
27.
All right, Dad. Okay,
Fuck
old
you,
man.
Anyways,
Wow.
back to business, right? So we go downtown, and I run into some of my buddies that I went to high school with. And keep in mind, I didn't really like high school, but I have some friends that I still talk to every day. We do fantasy football together, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So we go down there, and we go into Max, and I run into a guy that I'm friends with, and he's like, oh, here, I have a beer. My dad bought me a beer. My brother bought me a beer. I got a beer at fucking Fast Eddie's, which is like the big deal down there. That was before we went to Max. We were only there for like 1 drink, so I feel like it's not really relevant. Anyway, so we got into Max. I get 4 drinks off the rip, right? And the thing is, like, at this point, I will say I was definitely an alcoholic. Like, I got home from deployment, and me and Flip, my best friend, like, we're fucking just crushing 30 packs every single night.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was awesome. I would do it again if my wife wouldn't hate me for it. But so anyways, I go down there and like I threw a couple back, and I kept running into people that I knew, and they're like, "Here, yeah, keep
shots,
welcome home,
like,
shots, fucking all this shit." I got iced 4 times within like 30 minutes.
All from your brothers.
I got iced. Yeah, exactly, bro. I got iced
Yeah.
on my way out the door. Like literally, I got to the car, and they're like, "Here, I got you, son of a bitch." Slammed it, took a knee, just slammed it. Put
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
I'm in.
You son of a
Exactly,
bitch,
dude.
I'm in.
I'm in, baby. I don't care. And that's a good mantra to have, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm like slamming this shit. Like I throw that back. So at this point, like we're not even out of max yet. I probably had 12 drinks at this point.
Yeah.
So nothing to eat, which is always the worst idea. Which I have
yeah.
a really bad habit of that even now. So fucking, I just keep kicking them back, fucking, and then my brother's like, "Let's go to this other bar." I'm like, "Okay." I'm fucking hammered at this point, so I'm like, "Oh, let's just go across the street to Shea, Maryland," because I knew one of my buddy's friends worked, or one of my buddy's moms worked there. I walked in there. She wasn't there. I'm there for probably like,
What are we talking, like a hot mom?
yeah, she's pretty hot.
No?
Yeah, that's good looking.
You know that's one of my favorites.
We'll come back then. We'll come back then.
All right,
We'll talk
we
about
gotta
it.
get to it
Every
soon.
time
We'll
Sam
talk
goes
about
to
it.
HEB.
Exactly. Oh,
Oh.
don't even get me started, bro. So anyways, so fucking started. So we go in there. I drink a beer there. My brothers find me because I just wander off, and that's my thing. I get drunk, I wander. I wandered off, and fucking my brothers found me.
You're
I
just
was like,
free spirited.
cool. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now after I already take 2 beers down in there. So I go to the bathroom. It's locked. I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm out of here. So I just wander out, piss drunk, dude. It's not a very big street, right? So I'm like, I see this place up this bar called the Firehouse. I'm like, oh, Firehouse is cool, man. Go down there. So I go down there. I'm by myself. I mean, the only empty bar, which should be alarming, right? I don't know why it was empty. Anyway, so she's like this bartender. She's just like throwing drinks at me. She's like, here you go. And I told my brother at the beginning of the night, hey man, no fucking liquor. I don't do liquor because I get fucked up and retarded and angry. And he's like, yeah, fine. I won't do liquor. Right? All right, cool. So this motherfucker comes into the Firehouse and he sees me. Literally, he walks in the door and he goes, 3 tequila shots. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then keep in mind, I'm fucking drunk, dude. I mean, I'm fucked up, right? So I'm just telling him, like, yeah, dude, bring him out. I don't care. So the bartender's looking at me like, I don't know if I should serve you. And then he's like, oh, he's good. He's with us. And she's like, okay, cool. I've been talking to this lady for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. That's
So
why she's like, I don't know if I should serve him. He's a
yeah,
fucking nut
yeah.
job.
And my
He's been sitting there
dad's
alone.
there. My dad's there. So he was our DD that night.
Yeah.
Which my dad is fucking awesome. He's the coolest dude ever. Anyways. So he's like, don't worry, I'm driving him. He's not driving. She's like, okay, cool. So she fucking pours up, right? So 3 shots. And my brother, like, she was like pointing at, she's like, what do you want? She's like pointing at Patron on the top shelf. He's like, I'm taking more bottom shelf. I'm pretty sure she pulled out fucking Country Club, which is the worst goddamn vodka on the planet.
Oh.
Anyways,
Cool.
I don't fucking care. Or not vodka, I'm sorry, tequila. It wasn't a Country Club. It was like the lowest grade Cuervo.
It was like, well tequila.
Yeah, it's like Cuervo, but the label is scratched off. Like, what is this?
It's Cuervo.
Yeah, Cuervo, exactly. So she pours it up. Dude, just to fucking put it into perspective how fucked up I was, I take this fucking... So she's like, here's your lime, here's your salt. Bro, I literally fucking ate the whole beer lime off of the fucking bar. I just took it and ate it, and then I snorted the lime of salt, took the shot, and I said, where's the next one? What the fuck? I was like, dude, I've been so... At this point, I'm like...
Your nose is like bleeding.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like,
sitting there like, my eyes can't open. So,
Bartender, another
where's
one.
the next one?
Bro, I'm fucking... So at this point, I'm like 22, I think. 22, 21, 22. 22, I think. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. I've been taking tequila shots for a while now. Like, this is not a first for me. But this bartender, bro, her eyes were so fucking big, she was like, in disbelief. Like, I feel like she wanted to give me another one just to see if
just
I
to
was,
see
like,
if you'd fucking do it.
You know what I mean? She was like, what the
Shove a
fuck
lime in
is
his
wrong
ass.
with
What did you
this
just
guy?
do?
So all of a sudden they're like my brothers know that we got to keep tabs on him because he just wander. Because that's what I do. So like, we're like walking on the bar. I'm like, let's go to Ragin', bro. Let's go to Ragin'. Ragin' is like it's like a piano bar, I guess, but it's more like it's Alton, so it's kind of shitty. So we're sitting there, we're Ragin'. Yo, I am obliterated. Just fucking, I'm cooling, bro. I'm bullying. I'm having a good ass time, man. I don't care. So I'm going up to people. Like, what's up? Dude, people I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I went up to this old dude that was sitting by himself. He's probably like 55. Not that old. He's sitting by himself, and he has a bucket of beer, right? I go up and I take one of the beers out of his bucket, and I sit down next to him like, so what's your story, man? What the fuck? I wouldn't do that, dude. That's weird. So I'm just,
That's
going
weird.
up to
That's
people,
weird shit.
People I don't know. People I've never met, never seen before. I'm going up and I'm drinking some of their drinks, and they're all like, yeah, fucking good.
Yeah, like, cool.
I'm in the
Not
middle.
knowing that you're like a psychopath.
Exactly.
Blazing a trail
Something
through
is
this
wrong
bar.
with me. I am absolutely obliterated. So I'm fucking, I go in, I'm like, on the dance floor, so it's like a dance floor. It's not really super, like, clubbish, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more relaxed, but
Yeah.
I'm in there and I see my friend's mom and dad, so Tammy and Terry, right?
Oh man.
Oh man.
There's a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
So I'm
dad.
sitting there and
God
like
damn it.
I haven't seen him in like 3 years.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, how are you? Oh my gosh. So I'm sitting there and I'm fucking obliterated, just dancing on the dance floor, dabbing, all kinds of crazy shit, looking like a fucking retard, man. And these people are like, so the reason why I was getting so lit is because my friend Eli, his brother Ian, was the one playing piano. So I was like, I gotta get everybody.
Oh yeah.
So we fucking do that shit, whatever. And I don't remember this, but someone came up to me, or my brother told me later that my friend Eli, his boss, came up to me and he introduced himself. And my stupid ass, thought it was Eli's dad, who I'd already talked to that night. And I was like, I miss you so much. And just gave this dude a hug. You know what the crazy part is? So this guy has a fucking honker of a lip in.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I miss you too. Just totally invested. This man has some love in his life.
What a champ.
Yeah,
So,
really.
Exactly. So fucking, after that, my brother's like, hey, Dad, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm like, let's go to fucking Cat Daddy's. So Cat Daddy's, a little backstory in that place. There's a fucking bartender in there, and she walks around with her tits out. I'm like, that's what's up, dude. I'm like, let's
What
go
is
to
this
Cat
fucking
It's
Daddy's.
my kind of bar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my kind of town.
I don't know.
Let's get
Where'd
rid
you
of
say
it.
this bar was? The thing is, like, I don't think she's hot. I've never seen her. Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, let's
So
go to
she's
Cat
a
Daddy's. man,
local
titties.
legend.
Woo! Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm fucking ready. I'm rolling up to Cat Daddy's. And we're parked over there. And my dad and my brother's like, hey, let's go drink a beer in the car real quick. Because we brought beer so we could fucking pregame and shit. Like,
Yeah.
we're not amateurs. Like, let's go fucking pregame in the car. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm all fucked up. So they hand me a beer. And then they're like, here, sit down. And I sit down and they take the beer and they throw it. And they roll me into the car and shut the door.
Yeah. Lock the back doors.
Yeah. My dad pulls off and I just remember hanging out the window going, fuck you, motherfuckers! Stupid ass, dude. Just fucking absolutely obliterated rolling down the street, man.
Fuck yeah.
And your dad's just driving like, yeah.
My dad's fucking
That's
just,
my boy.
He's just moving.
That's
He's
my
like,
boy.
man, that's what 18 beers will do to you. God, my dad,
my God.
man.
So can we talk about what
So,
I was trying to
Sam?
lead it right into your dad's car. Like the porn topics on the back of your
All right,
dad's
all right,
car.
okay.
yeah,
But
so this
it
original
eluded
idea.
me. Yes.
Okay,
all right,
originally
so-
this idea
tell
came
us,
from
tell
Sam.
us your idea.
This is I commonly like I'll be chilling at the house on the weekends, drunk by myself, and I
Yeah.
love to come up with stupid shit, stuff that makes me laugh. Like last weekend, I fucking made an avatar in a game, and my name was Filthy Dilf, and I was fucking laughing so hard I was crying by myself. No one else is here to enjoy this. I'm crying because I think that shit is so funny.
Which started a thing because now mine is Dirty Deal.
Dirty Dilf.
Dirty-
Dilf
it's
gang.
the DILF gang. So
So anyways, so a couple of weeks ago, it's probably like closer to 2 months ago, I'm sitting in my house and I'm fucking drunk by myself, and I was like, you know, you can tell. So also a little backstory is Flip and I used to ask people when they show up at the unit, what's your favorite porn category? Like mainly males. We wouldn't ask females. That's dangerous.
that's a dangerous game.
No, it's not a game
Playing
we
with
would play.
fire.
And we'd also like kind of feel the water, like, you know, you don't want to catch a fucking complaint out
Yeah.
the gate. So I was sitting there, I was like real drunk in my bed. I'm like, you know, I feel like you could tell a lot about people based on their favorite porn category. And I truly believe this. So I was like,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know how awesome it would be if everybody had their top 3 porn categories on the back of their fucking car? You have to pick like one site, right? So like if you were like, what's your favorite categories? Like, I know exactly what I like.
Yeah.
Like fucking thick, MILF, redhead. Like that's it, baby. Like if a cop pulled up and was like, thick, MILF, redhead?
Damn, this
My
guy.
wife said, yeah, fucking, you're good, bro.
You're good,
You're
bro.
good.
You know what I'm
Have a
saying?
nice day.
Well, like, imagine if, like, you know, say you're best friends with somebody, you've been friends for a long time, you roll up to the back of their car, he's married or whatever, and it says fucking BBC, Bukkake, like, you're like,
and under 18.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yo, we gotta get out of here.
Who is this dude? I don't even know you.
Exactly, dude. That's the thing I'm saying.
Calling the cops on the way.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you can tell so much about a person based off the porn they watch. And this is men and women. I don't fucking care. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
If you walk into like, say you walked up to your girlfriend's car and like say this is a new executive order, right?
Yeah.
You walk
And everyone's got it.
Everyone's got it. This is like full disclosure. The thing is, most people are super like ashamed. They don't want to admit what they like,
Yeah.
right? I don't fucking care.
I don't think anyone here
No,
cares.
fuck no, you shouldn't. So, like, imagine if you walked up on your girlfriend's car and it's like, gangbang, gaping. You're like, what the fuck?
Damn! You told me your favorite position was missionary, bitch.
I ain't gaping shit with the 1-inch punching.
Exactly.
Fuck! Bro, I will go get the paper towel roll right now if you want me to. Don't fuck with me.
I got the speculum on standby, baby.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you cry every time? It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. So I don't know. I thought that was hilarious, man.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
Dude, the back of R. Kelly's car is just pee.
Like
Golden
golden showers.
Pee, like
Piss,
golden showers.
14 minus. Who was
Oh
it?
my God.
Was it Flip? It was like she-male, female.
Chicks with dicks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So, that was his big thing, right? Now, it wasn't like just like looking like Flip. I hope you're listening to this.
God, I hope so.
Because this is what I remember us talking about. Because he told me this, and I thought he was joking. He's like, "No, dude." He's like, "What's gay about an extra set of tits?" And I was like, "Well, nothing." So you see,
He's like, you're already watching male female. Like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with the dude having tits?
and I was like, "Well, it's a fucking dude."
There's something weird about
Yeah,
it.
it's weird. Something's unnatural here,
Yeah.
right? Dude,
Like,
God dang, that dude's funny.
that looks like me with tits.
Yeah.
I already got tits, but those are big.
It's crazy, dude.
God damn.
Those are women titties, you know?
It's just, it's one of those things. Like, he was like, "Yeah, man, I go on Reddit and I look up, like, trap and shit." And I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Trap?
So, a trap is like, it looks like well, from what I understand.
Like stuck in the washer trap?
No,
or like,
bro. No. It's not like fucking Step Brother, help me.
Okay.
It's fucking...
What are you doing, step
What
bro?
are you doing, Step Bro? No, it's fucking, like, you roll up and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking bang this chick, right? Badass." Oh,
Yeah,
she's
it's a hot
fucking
chick.
hot. It's a fucking hot chick, you know, banging tits.
Yeah.
Everything
And
checks
then,
out at first.
Like, as you're pulling down, you see a little bit of bush. You're like,
okay.
"Oh, that's cool." And then, like, all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
like
fucking
a
pecker
fucking
flops out.
Boom!
Biggest
than
dick
yours.
I've ever seen. You know, like
Wild.
Dude, it's like,
a
I got-
stack
wild,
of tuna
dude.
cans hit you in the mouth.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what I would do. Like, I think, like I'm not committed. Also, I'm pretty shameless. I'm like, I'm fucking getting out of here. You're a guy.
Yeah,
you
I'm
ever
out.
seen that like scared people in movies? How they're like on the bed and then they get scared and they like scramble back, like grabbing the sheets and shit and like throwing the pillows in front of them and stuff. Yeah, that'd be me. God, my God!
I think, honestly, dude, I think I would go with like my prison mentality. I'd like instinctively, I'm gonna shit myself. And the least attractive I can be, right? Just bear down, just fucking blow my pants out.
Grab whatever any furniture you got, fucking go for a ride.
Pull the sheets in like I'm gonna shit on the sheets.
Oh my God.
Fuck
Shouldn't
yeah,
have had
dude.
Taco Bell. Fuck.
That's why, like, whenever you're going on a date with somebody you don't know, you should pregame Chipotle with extra guac just to be safe.
I'm pretty
And then you
sure
go out to
I
your
have
car and it
IBS, so
says
that wouldn't-
shitting.
I am almost 95% sure that I have IBS because after every time I eat, I have to go shit. Like in the first 30 minutes.
All right,
like,
so
it's
that
gone.
being said, you should go to sick call for that.
I should probably go to sick call for that, but it started when I was like 12. So
That's
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
Don't
it doesn't.
You
the
mean-
army
you
did
mean
it.
it
to me.
started after deployment,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
better.
You're welcome.
We'll coach him up.
We can have a whole topic
Oh,
on
Lord.
this if you guys want. Oh shit!
What was I gonna say? It was
How-
something
how
porn
come-
related.
How come we can never get around a podcast episode without talking about shitting ourselves?
Oh my God! It is every time.
Every single podcast.
let's be
dude.
real, dude. It's the bathroom podcast.
It is the
I don't
bathroom
just piss in the,
It's- it
the
kinda
bathroom,
is.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
blow
last
that
week,
fucker up.
last week we coined a secondary term. If the bathroom podcast fails, we're going to come back as the fecal friends.
The fecal friends. That's right.
Oh
I
my
forgot
god!
you said
I
that
don't.
shit.
I think I would be ashamed to watch it. Like it'd be like something I'd watch, like on my,
Like
in the
you
car
Yeah.
lock
myself.
your phone on the bus. You wouldn't let people see
Like
it.
if somebody walks by, you're like, fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's on an
You gotta
incognito
quickly
browser.
turn,
Yeah.
you gotta
Exactly.
turn your porn off, right?
You swap tabs to the nasty porn
Yeah.
because you don't want to
Because
see
you don't
your
want
own
to be
fecal
seen.
friends.
Dude, I've only had that shit happen to me one time, bro. I was actually in AIT, right?
Yeah.
So obviously I hadn't had sex with my girlfriend, she's my wife now, for fucking dude. It was like near the end of it.
Yeah.
We used to go across the street to like little PX.
Yep.
And I would just go to socialize. I never went to eat there. Well, a couple times because like Subway, whatever. Fucking, I hate Subway. Anyways, sorry boys. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I remember a Saturday. I fucking spanked my meat like early in the day.
Yeah.
My roommate would go out every day. Every Saturday he'd go see his girlfriend. It's cool. I was in there fucking pull pud. Just naturally closed my fucking phone, put it in my pocket, played some video games on my computer. And then one of my buddies that lived next door, he's like, hey, let's go across the street and go get some food. I was like, yeah, I'll go with you, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I remember we're there, he's eating Subway, I'm just sitting there chilling, minding my own business. He's like, hey, will you look something up for me? I open it up and there's just some fucking straight ramrodded, dude. I mean, it was a thick ass bitch. I was like, this was up. You know, like me, like a part of me is like, that's sweet, and then part of me is like, oh shit, I'm going to jail.
The funniest shit is like seeing those memes of like people sitting on the bus and they're like, I'm gonna try and get close to the mic while I do this, but they're like sitting back relaxing, like on their like iPad, like the biggest fucking screen they could have.
Yeah, come on, man.
On the fucking train, and then in the reflection behind them is the fucking whatever porn they're watching.
You know what's awesome is like I respect those people because it's like they know what they like. Like they
like porn on the train, like they're like scaring children.
Bold. That's bold. That's the one thing that's bold, right? Like if it's like midnight and there's like adults, you're like, oh, whatever, dude, fucking big tits, well, you know, whatever, dude, whatever you like, right? Mm-hmm. But in reality, those dudes got some fucking honking balls on them, dude. Goodness gracious.
That shit. There was we were out at Mortep one time, and you know Campos? He was a mortar from Bandit that flipped his car and then didn't fucking come with us.
Yeah.
And he goes, we're out at Mortep one time, and he's like, God, dude, why don't people watch normal porn like stepbrother shit anymore? And everyone else was like, you watch that shit? And low key, I'm like, dude, it's like probably the highest rated Pornhub category, but not everyone's into fucking their step siblings.
Right.
They just know that it's two porn stars that are playing an act. But like everyone else,
look up real incest.
That'd
be crazy.
Everyone else just fucking ran his shit. Was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm like,
I know they're not step siblings, so like I'm not worried about it. But
exactly.
I have a theory on why
don't go through my history.
Faux porn is so popular. I think early, like when the faux porn was like gaining popularity, like I think one or two like really popular porn stars did a scene, and then that scene got a lot of views
because they were popular.
Because those porn stars were popular.
As like Johnny Sins and fucking Lana.
Lana
Rhodes.
Yeah, and then so everyone's like, wow, this incest porn got a lot of views. We should make more incest porn. And then so then they're like, more and more popular porn stars started doing it. And so really it's like, people are just watching it because the porn stars are either popular or hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so popular, is because that's just like the scenes that all the porn stars are
and now you got like, so you have like the good, like the super popular porn stars that are doing it, right? But then you have like those individual videos like that people upload, and it's literally like two normal ass people. It's like, I fucked my stepbro, and you're like, dude, I don't know if this is real, but I can't wrap my head around it because I don't know if you're actually.
I'm gonna take this gamble though and still spank it.
So like, I usually get like that post nut clarity, and I'm like, I need to do some research. Right? So it'd be like so and so's name.
I don't ever want to do fucking research.
I
get the post nut clarity, and I'm like,
you know,
you feel kind of ashamed about yourself, and then you wash your hands, and you're fine.
You're in a dark place. No, I hold that on. Like it's like I have to get this energy out, right? So I'm like, sitting there watching act. Like I don't like go out and look for steps. That's not, you know, it's not weird. I mean, to each their own, right? Like
if I'm scrolling,
usually
if I'm scrolling through the hub and I see a hot porn star, I don't exactly read that.
Usually you pop on the hub, and then the first category is like hottest or whatever. That first little thing.
It's always on the top.
So it's always on the top.
And that's my problem, because sometimes the mood hits like that, and I'm like, fuck. Incognito
first one.
Hit the hub. I'm just playing Russian roulette with the first three
because
pages.
We can all agree that, like, yes, Pornhub is the most reliable site, but is it the best site? Absolutely not.
No, but like when you have the hub,
are you Douglas
why do you? Since it's like it's a reliable site and you can access it from almost anywhere with almost no service.
Bookmarked in my phone.
Why are you looking like? How do you broaden your search and still not get like your phone fucked up? I mean, if you have an iPhone,
all right. So I agree. The thing is, like, I mean, let's see. Probably spank my meat like twice a week. So
Only twice?
You need to get those numbers up.
No. All right. Okay, so if we're taking, all right, we're gonna break into some serious shit right here. All right,
Well, we only got like 10 minutes to do it. So.
let's fucking go. Speed run. All right, so
Speed run.
my wife and I typically have sex at least 5-6 times a week, which is pretty good, right? But when she's not available, obviously I turn to fucking other motives, right? So
Rosie Palmer, 5 friends.
So it's just snacks, right? Yeah, exactly.
Good old Jill.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, ridiculous. I don't even know where I was going with this, but like, just so you guys know, I bang 5 times a week.
That's literally all it was just him fucking like, yeah, you know, I'm fucking smashing.
I'm just trying to.
By the way,
I'm just trying to flex.
The question is, do you make an account on the hub or not?
No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, for the free premium, and then
exactly.
use the email randomer so you can continuously get free premium.
Where the fuck is this?
I can teach you. I'm good with the internet.
Okay, yeah, teach me this shit because. All right, so when the fucking quarantine hit and they're like, "Hey, you get free premium," I was like, "Oh, cool." I don't want to give them my email. Though.
Yeah,
because I use my email.
What are you really getting anything out of the premium though? Because I'm still
watch the premium vids.
I'm still gonna bust a nut on the normal videos.
Yeah,
though.
But it's
like all right. So you're sitting there. You're sitting there. You're fucking the vagina, and you're thinking about what the butthole's like.
Yeah, dude. It's like.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
You can't tell me.
Okay, hold on. It's like you're sitting there and you're fucking the vagina. You're fucking the pussy, and you're like, what does the butthole feel like? That's what the premium vids are to the normal ones. You're like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, maybe it's better. Maybe I'll watch it,
bro. You can't tell me you've never.
So it's a mindset.
You've never clicked on a video and then like.
It's like that's why OnlyFans is so popular because you're subscribing and you're paying for it, right?
See, I go to a free OnlyFans. It's called Reddit. Right?
That's just true.
Not what I expected out of that.
So you can't tell me you've never like been like scrolling through the hub or fucking whatever site you're on, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and you
it's
see
the hub.
and you see that little clip at the bottom of the screen, or like whenever you click on the next one, you're like, where's that video at, right?
Where's that?
So that's when you go.
Is there a Reddit forum for those videos?
Yes, there is.
Yes. That's brilliant,
bro.
Whoever did
that? So when you're like, man, I want to see that video because I saw one, right? I don't get I hope people are listening to this like, what is wrong with this guy? So I'm going.
They've been saying that for the last 5 episodes.
So I'm scrolling through. I'm like, and I'm like, click on one. Obviously, like you guys, I already told you what I like. Like I typically.
Yeah.
Like, keep in mind, my wife is blonde, but like, I have a thing for redheads. Whatever, dude. I also like women over 40. Whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm clicking. I'm like,
they're financially stable. Okay.
They know what they want.
Sugar moms.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
What I need.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, an ad pops. It's like some girl with like this silver hair, like looks like Daenerys Targaryen. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Where's this? So then I go on a fucking little fucking, like on my iPhone, like
a little expedition.
Fucking, I'm like clicking away, right, and I find it, and it's like. Click, and it's like must be premium. I'm like, fuck me. So
God damn it,
you son of a bitch! So I fucking
fuck. Where's my wallet? I need my credit card.
No. So it was during quarantine. This actually happened to me, like during quarantine. So they're like, they're doing porn. I was doing like the free.
Yep.
Whatever.
I think it was 2 weeks.
So I was like, oh, cool, I'll make an account. Like, I don't want to give my email, so I go and make my own, like another email.
Like a fake
on
email.
Gmail. Like, I'm like fucking faking email.
You don't have the second email just for like spam accounts anyway?
No.
Oh.
I use both my emails. Look at this pro.
I've got, not for like porn exclusively, but I have a second email just for like, for shit I want to sign up, or like contest entries and shit like that. I don't want all that spam email coming in my shit. That's the email I use for that.
I've got like 3 fucking emails that are like the podcast, my normal one, my work one, and then not the military one.
What's the podcast email address so our viewers can start sending more questions?
I actually think I have it linked to my normal email, but it was the bathroom podcast at gmail.com.
All right.
But I think it's now Douglas1995 Menard. Please don't spam me with ads.
No, send him a
fucking
pics.
Son of a bitch.
Not dick pics, ball pics. All the ball pics.
All the ball pics.
Oh, dude, that's what we need to talk about. How prone our friend group is to sending ball pics to each other.
That's you guys. I haven't gotten any ball pics.
Well, we'll take care of that right now.
Welcome to the group chat. Hold on. Put me in it. So every time I open my phone, I have to hide it. Just like.
Yo, we have
shit.
Dude, people are gonna think you're watching porn on the bus.
I've had this happen to me so many fucking times. Like when I was a brand new soldier at Fort Hood, I'm sitting there. I'm like, keep in mind, I haven't got to fuck my wife in a while. Oh, my girlfriend at the time, which is my wife now.
Yeah.
It's been a while, right? I'm sitting there. I'm in the finance brief. I'm like sitting there. I just pull my phone out. I was like, oh, cool. Fucking put in my password.
Yeah.
Nothing but fucking titties. I'm like, looking behind me, and the guy like just like, oh fuck.
I've definitely done that when we were like in the field, and then
I did that all the
my
time.
wife sent me some shit, and I opened it, and I was like, boom, because sometimes it's at random. Sometimes you're not expecting.
Yeah,
which
dude,
are the best,
and
but,
that's
like,
the best. Like,
yeah.
and the thing is, like, that, like, what I like, if it was
Does
someone I know, like, if Luigi or Richie are behind me, and they're like, is that a naked picture of Kim? I was like, don't pay too much attention to it, but yes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to show them a picture of my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at the same time, like, I'm pretty shameless now. Like, I've started to not give a fuck about anything. So I'm like, yeah, it was. I'm going to go spank my meat.
I'll be right back. Give me, 5 to 20 minutes.
37
5 to 20 minutes? Like, dude,
Fuck.
you give me fucking 2
The
minutes.
Italian stallion.
24 seconds for beating my meat and the other for crying. I'm good.
The other for crying.
Come on, bro. Like, I don't need that much time.
You learned to get it done quick in Kuwait because you had to do
Dude,
the
yeah,
tortoise shafts.
because you will literally fucking heat
You'll
stroke
melt.
in those
Heat cat.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
Heat cat, baby. Dude.
I can get business done in
So
under
that's
2
the thing.
minutes.
I used to sit there and I'd be like, it'd be like late. I'm a late night guy anyways. Like, I have problems sleeping, like I said earlier, like way earlier. Anyway, so I'll be sitting there, I'm like, alright, what's up? Found what I want? Cool. Alright, load it. And I go in the bathroom. Sometimes it wouldn't work
So
out.
it sounds like.
Exactly. Sometimes it wouldn't work out so smooth, right? So at one point, I go into the fucking porta shitter, and I knew which one was clean. Because if I went into it and it smelled
You
bad,
gotta know your favorites. That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
know
is.
the time and
Yeah.
you know everything. You don't
When
go
they
in
get-
like
You know
you're
when
not-
they get cleaned
You're
You're
and
not
shit.
gonna go
Like,
in 2 hours after it's already wasted.
yeah.
Because you're not gonna get anything
No.
down there. Which, by the way, anyways, I'll come back to that too. I got so much shit, guys. You guys have no idea. So, anyways, so I go in there, like, fresh out of the shower, but I'm like, I didn't spank my meat in the shower this time. But I was like, I gotta get this shit done. Otherwise, I'm gonna start assaulting people. You know what I mean? Like, I got some fucking
I'm fucking pent
up aggression.
Ready
here.
to go.
I haven't got to fucking because this is like 7 months into deployment. It's been a while. Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, right before we went, so it's probably 5 months, right? 5 months.
Yeah, 5 or
So
6.
it's right to that point where like you start feeling like your blood pressure's going up. So
Yeah. You're filled to your nipples with sperm now.
exactly
Yeah.
right. Like I'm gonna milk out of this shit.
Start lactating.
So I go into the porta shitter, right?
Could you imagine your tan t-shirts got like sticky white spots?
What the fuck are those,
No.
dude? It's sweat. It's the salt
It's-
coming off my
It's
nips.
nipple cum. Look it up.
Don't worry about it, brother.
But like it was so hot, you'd have to like preload what
Yes,
you're gonna
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't like
Oh, yeah.
go in there. You don't have time to
It's the
search.
same in the Philippines. You couldn't fucking do that
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
You
Sam,
couldn't
Sam
wait.
caught me doing that one day, and he tried to take a picture of me scrolling. through
Oh
the
my
map.
god! We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. So
We're
anyways,
gonna run out of time.
we're gonna fucking speed run. What do we got? Like 4 minutes? Yeah. So I go into the bathroom, right? I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got what I want. I'm like, sweet, big ass, whatever I got. I don't really. I can actually probably
Speed run.
Anyways, sorry. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, cool. And I'm wondering, I was like, man, what's all this hype about sticking a finger in your butt?
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, yeah, I know. All of a sudden, this podcast got longer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, I'll give it a run, whatever. Dude, I mean, I tried like all angles and fucking lengths. And
Doing
I'm
it
like,
yourself is not.
No,
It's not the move.
No,
No,
don't
Someone
do it
else
to
needs
yourself.
do it for
Yeah.
you.
no.
Did you try it yourself?
I've tried it twice myself. One time was on deployment, and I was like, no.
At this point, you're just giving yourself a prostate exam.
Yeah.
Exactly,
yeah.
which I found out I might have cancer.
Good thing I got
tried it. All right.
the urge.
The second time I did it was probably like 2 months ago. I'm fucking pissed drunk. Like taking my pre-bed shower, and I'm like in the shower, I'm like, yeah, I found what I wanted. I was like, that's what's
I'm
up.
about to finger my butt.
And I'm like, I'm looking around, and I was like, what's all this
Goddamn.
hype about? Because I saw something on like a movie about how they were talking about it. I'm like, what's all this hype about? What's up?
Yeah.
So I have lube in my shower for undisclosed reasons. And I'm like, I'm real quick,
Wait, what?
like lube up my finger real quick. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't remember if I used this one. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm like, just reach in. I'm like, no. No, I tried different lengths, and I was like, it's not for me. So at this point, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I don't think, and it's the best when you're getting head, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it would be fun if I was getting like a handy, and which nobody does anymore.
Yeah,
but
I was
like,
about to say.
Yeah, dude, we
but
got
like
like,
say you were in like a public place, right? And
Yeah.
like your significant other is fucking around with you like under the table or something.
Yeah.
And I was getting like like a good old fashioned, and somehow they also got a finger in my butt, wouldn't feel good.
No.
You got to have either the head or like.
What if like instinctively you shit? Just blow out your pants.
I've never shit when having it happen. So
now, if old girl and you just had some Popeyes and she puts a finger up in there, fuck. God damn.
Reference to the last podcast, but
fuck.
Oh my god.
No, the move. You gotta be on the edge, and then she just takes the thumb.
Yes,
and just puts a little pressure on the butthole.
Dude, I've tried it.
Bro.
It doesn't make
No
a difference.
thanks.
You come like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna make some noises you ain't never made in your life.
And you're gonna do a lot of
balls make a shotgun noise.
Yeah. you could be like, you could be literally like totally flat out, and you're still gonna feel your back arch like up into it because you're like, God damn, fuck! Like a ghost is taking a picture. Like a ghost is pulling your dick. You're just like levitating up into the air. You're like, oh!
You start lagging like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh man, dude, I think every time you fucking ejaculated, you scream the food that you were craving.
Alfredo!
Every single time would be like, pizza!
Exactly.
Pizza!
Fucking ridiculous that would be.
For Doug, that'd just be a bowl of marinara.
Bowl of marinara.
You're talking about his fucking pizza.
Deep dish pizza. Fuck you guys, right?
I don't get a gay shirt.
I know people that will fucking back me up on deep dish pizza. All right,
You have to
I'm not
call
going that listen
You
to
have
the
to
podcast
call me.
because they have their own fucking lives, but.
I'll give him my phone number.
Yeah, give him my fucking address.
Hold
Come
on.
during business hours.
He said a bowl of marinara. I was like, "What are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
yeah.
And then it was
What a
like,
callback.
deep dish. Yeah, that was a
It's a
good
bread
fucking.
bowl of marinara.
Oh, fuck you guys! All right.
All right, hold on.
But
Hold on. Have him text me. My phone number is 828-788-1085. That's
All right. Text that number. All the dick pics you can find.
No,
Whether
just
it's
ball
on-
pics.
Just ball pics only. Just ball pics. That's
No
all we
dicks.
want to see.
Any dicks you
He
get
said,
fucking
"Hold on,
blocked.
that's my number." I was
knew where
like,
you were going
"Oh, that's
with
kind
the
of funny."
internet.
He's reading off his own number, and then Richie goes, "That's my number." Wait, you son of a bitch!
I knew it was my number from the start, but I let you tell it.
It's because he wants those ball pics.
Ball
baby.
picks only.
Ball pics only.
Dude, we actually
Shafts and buttholes will be blocked.
we have a fucking group chat. So I literally made this group chat with. There's dudes that I have not met. I've only talked to on Xbox in the fucking group chat.
Great
And we
friends.
literally just send each other pictures, like
Scott and Will?
yeah, horrible pictures of our fucking like taint and our fucking balls. Because
There's
there's
the one-
pictures of me with me, like I would send in like Snapchats to my friends, like joking around, and like you'd see the tip of my dick and like me just smiling in the background. There's like probably I'll never be able to run for a political seat because
They will hack
they're
into those
gonna have
messages.
me. Yeah, they got me by the balls. Well, there's
Literally.
So we did it to my brother. So I have a triplet. This is some little background. So I have brothers the same age as me, right? And I added one of my brothers to this chat. He sends me this video or this picture. Well, he sends it to Richie. And it's
I
a picture
forwarded
of
it to him.
And it's like his butthole, his taint, and his balls all in one picture. And the thing is, it's a live photo. My brother has a mullet. So, like, he takes this picture.
Why can't I get it to play?
I haven't seen this.
You hold it down. Hold it down. You see his
Just
whole
hold it
face.
down.
You can see him laughing while he's fucking taking this picture.
What a handsome dick and balls.
Oh my god!
Dude, it's crazy, right?
What a package.
Yo, I don't want to see the rest of it.
There's so many. So, like, people are probably sitting there, like, thinking that, like, me and Richie or me and my friends are fucking gay. I do not care at all.
Oh my god, that's so
Like, the
fucking
thing is,
funny.
like, I have pictures, like, we have a beanbag at my house, right? And I used to play Xbox in my living room at one point. And I still do every once in a while, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I'm sitting there playing Xbox, and I'm butt-ass naked. Just because I just got out of the shower and didn't feel like getting dressed. So I'm sitting there, and I was like, these guys are probably pressuring me to play or whatever. So I'm sitting there, butt-ass naked, and I have a fucking beer on my thigh. And I'm just, like I said, butt-ass naked, fucking dick on my fucking stomach. My wife takes a picture, and she's like, I'm going to send that to Richie. And I'm like, no. I'm sending it on his birthday.
And he fucking did it.
Wait,
No, I still have it. I'm waiting
Oh, really?
to send it.
27th of this month.
27th, baby. Just you be keeping your eyes open for the birthday.
Looking forward to
I'm
it.
gonna set an alarm. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Fucking Sam's dick. Sam naked on a beanbag chair. That's what it's gonna be named.
I hope I'm at work too, and I'm like
Oh my god.
fucking sitting there typing, and I'm like,
And it just pops.
I
Nice.
just hope you
That's
guys
funny.
like look at it and like it's just as small as he said it was. You know
That's
what I mean?
super
Like it's
funny.
like he didn't lie.
Oh my god! There's so many memes. It's so hard to find the ball bags.
All right.
Salty ball bag.
Yeah.
I think we've overran our time, but
Yeah. We're going to have to run this one up, right?
Yo,
How do we end this motherfucker?
Well, when we go back, we're probably gonna play video games. Do you want to join us on
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight?
I'll
So
hop
stay tuned for him for the footage of us
Yeah.
playing Dead by Daylight.
Continuation of
Yeah.
the shenanigans on Doug's
I'll rest some shit on.
Doug's
So-
videos on YouTube.
So I'm assuming right after this video is posted, after he edits this, he's gonna edit
Edit
that.
that one.
So
That's a lot of shit.
I need
Yeah.
It's so fucking long, but
All
I will
I'm saying, man, is
stay tuned for the continuation of all this.
If you ask me any question, I will more than likely answer it very truthfully. I would not give a shit.
Hey, all right, so we're gonna have Sam and Richie back for another podcast sometime soon. Whenever you
Absolutely.
can make your way up here, we're throwing it down because we got a lot more stories to tell.
Man, I told you these dudes are full of content.
We've got a lot more shit left for you. So, all the socials are gonna be linked in the description. Whoever wants their shit on there, I'll
Yep.
put it on there.
Absolutely.
And then,
Don't
yeah.
forget to give us a review.
Yeah,
If you
dude,
like
review us on
Apple.
Apple. We'll read it off on the podcast. We'll do questions in the comments, whatever you
Yeah,
fucking want.
please.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
us
you
up
want
on
any
social
topics
media.
talked about, dude, I would say
Yeah.
fucking send it in, man. Right? Like,
Yeah,
want
really.
more
Yeah.
content?
Yeah.
fucking
We'll talk
have 'em
about
give
it.
you
Mhm.
content.
And we'll, if you want to go unanimous, we'll go unanimous. If you want to be known like
Anonymous.
hey,
Anonymous. Hit the fucking
anonymous,
books.
whatever,
Anonymous.
fuck you
Anonymous.
nerds, all right,
Hip hop
Whatever.
anonymous.
all right.
And
So
the next
we'll-
time we're on, you and I can switch chairs so they can see you better.
That's fair.
Oh, he's
Hey,
got,
that guy's
he's got a nice
ugly.
mustache.
Yeah. I'm sure they saw the very end
Booty
of it.
brush.
Yeah. Booty brush. Fucking
The womb broom.
The butt broom.
the dick broom. Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
The cunt cleaner.
you're coming. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying.
All right. Yeah. So catch us next time.
All right, later.
Stuck.
Stuck.
Get it together.